eclectic channel still. I might leave it that way, but till I start interviewing some people, maybe through different YouTubers and that, through links or whatever, or get over and interview some in the Philippines. I've got some YouTuber contacts there. Hopefully, I'll run into some of them, but I know not a lot are in Salai, so that's where I'll mainly be. But we'll just see what happens. I might get onto some. So until then, or until I start working out the world of editing and how to store everything, get a little bit, some storage devices or whatever, I don't really want to try and upload too much, but I'll keep trying to do the lives and build the subscriber base up a bit, people. So if you want to do me and maybe yourself a big favour, if you just want to get on and join this little YouTube community every now and again, get on here and subscribe, people. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Especially if you see more than one person, i.e. more than just yourself on here, make a comment so you can see each other's comments and, yeah, turn into a little community, people. So, yeah, it looks like 0 viewers at the moment, but if you watch it after I upload it, after I'm finished being live, where you can still comment on the video and maybe share it to your friends and invite one of your friends to subscribe or whatever you wish to do. I'm not the boss of you, but they'd be appreciative. So, yeah, that'd be great. But if anyone is watching or anyone watches it later and wants to make a comment, what are you up to? Whereabouts are you in the world? You don't have to declare your address or anything, but just, what country or even what part of the world, like you in South America, Southeast Asia, Australasia, maybe like New Zealand, Australia, those areas. Just, what part of the world are we in, people? Or what time is it where you are? Even if you say what time it is, we can probably all work out sort of whereabouts you may be, good people. Yeah. So, yeah, jump on and say hello, make a comment. Don't be shy, people. Don't be shy. I've shied off a little bit just because sometimes you think of what will I talk about. But, yeah, I don't know. Everyone wants a niche on YouTube and other platforms. But sometimes being eclectic is a niche in itself, isn't it? Just talking about anything and trying to spread positivity. No negative stuff. Or like I said, if you be negative, use the negative, to push yourself further. I mean, I get in a rut. I've been in a rut for about 38 years, probably since I was about 7. God knows, but we got to push ourselves out of it sometimes. So yeah, and that's what I'm on here about. Hopefully it'll. It don't have to be a huge channel, but you get a couple of thousand people and some super chats every now and again, and that hopefully it can be a little bit of an earner. But apart from that, I want it to be a bit of a community thing. I wanted to create happiness in my life by getting on here and seeing people jump down the bottom and have a little chat. Like I might not even upload loads of videos all the time if I can get on and make the live streams a bit of a community, But, unless they become a little bit of an earner, I won't be on here, 10 hours a day every day and that, because I want to live a bit of a productive life where I can, and sitting on the net all day, unless it's making something, or at least I know it's bringing people together, or it's not too productive to just do it all the time. But it can be productive if it's a job. I mean, people have to earn and live, and if I can get on here and I get in here for 8 hours and make a couple of $100 a day, well, it's probably, it's still work, isn't it? And saves having a boss over your head, and hopefully it's spreading some goodness out to the community. A lot of people hate on YouTubers and content creators. But I think if you're not out there forcing yourself on anyone, I mean, it's becoming a job, isn't it? It all become a job when things changed around 2020. A lot of people, So why not do it? Why not do it if you're trying to spread the positive message out there, just to get people to do other things, or not just sit on here, as I said. Get to the gym and go for a walk. Be lovely to your wife, lovely to your husband, whatever. It's just about creating a better world within your own little network, isn't it? And hopefully things spread bigger. Little ripples in the ocean make big waves. It's a bit like what we do amongst each other, isn't it? We can sit back and let our friends, take all the substances in the world and abuse themselves. And I'm not saying you have to stop them doing little things all the time. Who knows? Like, some people just have to live their own life a bit, but don't encourage it to the point where you're letting your friends get sick and they're putting their lives at risk all the time, or their livelihoods, their licenses in place in Australia. It's not just about substances, but it's just, it could be eating incorrectly, which I guess is putting substances into your food, substances. It's, not getting up off your couch, which I could sit here all day sometimes. I probably do some days. But, if you see people are building up a tendency to not leave the house, and, they're people that will take a bit of notice of you, hopefully. Even if they don't, maybe you don't even tell them why you message them, just message them and say, how are you, or whatever. Try and give people a reason, to get up and go outside. Let them. You don't even really let them know that you care about them, really, but just that you're there. Just someone's there in the background, because it can get a bit pathetic if you don't hear from people at all, and that. So, and if you don't know how to handle it, bring on depression, bring on substance abuse, feeling sorry for yourself, whatever you want to call it. But so we have to give our friends a bit of a kick up the pants, a bit of a boost. Let them know that we care for them, or at least acknowledge that we're there. We're there somewhere. You might have your own life, and you can't go and spend an hour with the person. You just don't know. People don't know what's happening. You can't blame people if they don't call you on that. But it's still nice if you let them know that you got to spare 5 or 10 minutes to call every now and again, or whatever. Like, just show a little bit of compassion to people. Bit of compassion and a bit of thought to those around us. And a lot of that starts with yourself, doesn't it? Self-care, compassion to yourself. Getting out inside, you may be in a rut. You may sit in the damn house till 6 o'clock in the afternoon/evening, but then say, damn it, and get out from 6 to 6:15 and, go for a 5-minute drive, pull up somewhere and have a 10-minute walk, 5-minute walk around town and a 5-minute walk back. It's still something, isn't it? 5-minute drive back. Still something, don't just sit in the house for 48 hours unless you've got things to do. And get out there, give yourself a bit of self-love, whether it's 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 months if you're on a holiday. But in that meantime, don't be lazy, and still do things, still read if you can, still go for walks, maybe hit the gym at least twice a week or whatever. So we've got that productive mindset. And I mean, productive doesn't always have to be just working for other people or something, does it? Productive can just be that you're giving yourself self-love, and then in the future process of that, you'll help people around you. You'll be because you'll be happier within yourself, stronger within yourself. As David Goggins says, when mum or sister or whoever is talking about on one of this interviews thing, as if he's the one they call. You try, and especially if you're a male, it's hard. But we've got to, in some ways, we've got to be there for those around us, don't we? As friends, family, lovers, brothers, sisters, who can't be their sisters, but four sisters, whatever, got to be there. Be there to show they've got a shoulder to cry on, and hopefully that lifts us up too. It's always nice to be wanted. So yeah, people, just keep the positive vibes coming, and one positive thing to me would be if people get subscribed into this channel. Yeah, that'd be all right. Subscribe, people. Subscribe, good people. Yeah, so if you're in Australia, has it been really wet where you are? In the New South Wales, it's been a bit wet. I think it was wet last time I spoke on you, last 2 or 3 times. It seemed, I know it's been weird. We've had drought not drought, but dry in some ways, but then it's been dry in some ways, been other times it's been heavy rain, I reckon, on and off since November, and still probably between now and November we've had dry spells, and then it gets hot and then everything gets dry, but then it pours rain again, and it's just weird sort of weather. So just be careful out in it. Be careful driving, be careful walking, not to fall over in the wet footpaths. Gee, you can do yourself a mischief falling over, hitting your head on a pathway or something. So yeah, just be really mindful that everything's slippery around New South Wales with the mould on the pathways. I've got to be careful. A bit of mould on mine. I'll have to get a bucket and stuff. I've got a lot of stuff set up in the place where I am. I have to get a bucket and all that sort of thing. I've still got some weeds and to pull up, but that's a different story. But yeah, so just be careful, people. If you're walking and that around or driving around, everything's slippery. The roads are greasy. Don't go around the roundabout a bit too quick and lose control. It just the roads and conditions and paths we walk on as well as drive on, and they're just different. And after rain, I think it's not always that much during the rain either. Sometimes a couple of hours or a couple of days after, things get greasy. So yeah, just be mindful of that, and keep strong in the warm and wet weather. And it's not that it's so warm now, is it? It might be warm if you're in the Philippines or Thailand, but it's actually getting a bit cool now in New South Wales. But the days can still be a bit warm, and sometimes you feel you get a bit of a humidity in the night. There's a bit of a cold tinge, but it's a bit humid about 2 in the morning. Just funny. But yeah, so whatever the weather conditions, just stay strong for it. Keep yourself healthy so we're not getting flus and all that sort of stuff. And yeah. Keep working or working at not working. If you're not working, you jump on, do a YouTube channel, do some artwork if you're an artist, teach guitar, teach whatever. I don't know. I'm not a musician, but if you are one, go and do something you love and earn $1 out of it if you can. If you can't, just do it and enjoy it. If you don't want to, you might not want to, because if you've got another business, and it might be feel wrong to earn out of what you love. But I think if you decide to do what you love non-stop, well then I think you have a right to earn out of it, because you're not working. If you're doing 50, 60 hours a week teaching something, or if you're not working for someone. But then if you're really, 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 really passionate about something, and then have income anyway, and in some form of income, well then I suppose you can do your passion for free, can't you? Just make sure you do it for the right people, get them in the right mindset, because sometimes if you show people things and they're not charged anything for it, I don't know how it is in other places, but in the Western world, Australia, and that they won't appreciate what you're showing them as much. If you get something for nothing, so to speak, except your own time, I guess, you may not appreciate it. Whereas if you're paying $20 an hour or $25 an hour or whatever to learn something, well then you'll pay attention, won't you? Or at least go and think about it later, because you've just gone and spent an hour's of your wages, hour and a half wages or whatever on learning something. So you don't want to waste it, do you? So yeah, it's good. It's good to share what you know of people. I think sometimes good people, depend on what it is. Some things can be shared with anyone, but yeah, some things you just want to show to those who appreciate and are sensible with your art, or what you've shown them. Anything can be an art form, can't it? Music, martial arts, boxing. It's all art, isn't it? It's not necessarily painting, but it's all art. The expression, self-expression. So if you're passing that self-expression on to others, maybe charge them something just so they appreciate it. Even if you don't want the money, go and donate it to charity afterwards, or give half of it to someone on the street or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just that maybe if you're not giving these people something for nothing, they'll take more notice. Or if someone's down their luck and showing them something and build their confidence up, and you can afford to show it for free, well then show it for free, because that might be the only thing that helps that person, mightn't it? They might be down and out. But anyway, it just depends. But yeah, if you can share what you love and it is a job, well then you're not working, are you? If you, well, they say if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, sort of thing. And even if you do work at another job, I think if you're doing things you love before and after, or even things you might not love doing, like, I don't know, jump in a freezing cold bath of ice, or those ice baths, or go for a run if you hate running, and so you're not sort of doing what you love at the time, but you're doing something that your body will feel better for later. And I think usually with those sort of things, you might sort of hate doing it, but you'll get a feeling of accomplishment, and we all need that feeling of accomplishment, don't we? So yeah, there's 0 viewers on here, people. I don't know if I'll stay on here much longer, but I just thought I'd jump on live again and see what's going on, people, so I haven't disappeared. And as I said, at points there'll be uploads. Hopefully I've got to start working out editing. Some stuff I just jump on a day and edit it, or nothing I've edited really, but you put up as a non-live video, because then eventually if it gets monetized, and I think it looks better with the views or something, and it just might pop up a bit different because it's transferred from a camera rather than straight on the phone. It might look a bit better when it comes up to better quality than just the live streams. But I said, I don't know. I'll see what happens with this channel. Could there be virtually a full live stream channel if we get, not full live stream, maybe do like 20, 30 live streams to every video, or 12 live streams or whatever, put a video up every couple of weeks and jump on live stream once or twice a day. Who knows? Really depends on the audience participation, doesn't it? If I can get people jumping on the lives all the time, and like I said, eventually build it up and get a little bit of money through the lives. I mean, if you had hundreds and hundreds of people watching and ads come up, I'm sure you get something out of it, a few $100 a week, whatever. But yeah, if eventually this could make a wage or salary, that'd be great. Even just a basic salary by Australian standards, $500-600 a week. Gee, that'd be awesome. That include from super chats or whatever. But we'll wait a few months to see what happens there. But yeah, keep supporting it, people. Keep supporting it. Support my little channel. I wouldn't mind getting another 10 or 12 subscribers in the next few weeks if possible. We'll see what happens. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So it looks like there's still 0 viewers. Good people, 0 viewers. So if no one jumps on the next minute or two, I might finish this cup of tea and switch off. But yeah, if you get on before I switch off, or get on after the video's upload and see the video uploaded, make a comment in any of the other videos. Jump on and watch 1 or 2 of the videos if you like. There's virtually nothing that goes over about 12 or 13 minutes. Some stuff only goes for minute and a half or so, the last 2 or 3 videos. So just be quite easy for you to watch 2 or 3 videos, I reckon, and not take up too much of your day. Make a comment on them, share with your friends if you like. If you want to jump on here every now and again on the live streams, maybe get a friend to subscribe as well, and you can both jump on here together. I'd like to see 3 or 4 or 5, even was a small YouTuber, would be great to see. Sort of said 3 to 5 or so in the live chats at most times. That'd be cool. And maybe sometimes I'm not expecting hundreds, but even 10 or 12. That'd be. I don't know if I really want thousands of subscribers, because you don't necessarily sort of want like 50 or so in the chats all the time, do you? Or a lot of people don't comment anyway. But if you have like 3 or 4 or 5 commenting, it's enough to be able to keep up with all the questions or whatever, and make it a bit more of a friendly chat. So yeah, if I had sort of 4 or 5 of you in here all the time, and 6, and to say at least half of that amount commenting, because not everyone comments that, when it makes it a nice little chat, I think. But 0, so we need a bit more than 0. But yeah, so if you jump on yourself, and you can see it's still a small channel, and you've got a friend, and encourage them to get on the get onto my lives at the same time as yourself, well, then you can sort of message, sort of talk amongst yourselves in the chat comments, if you know what I mean. So yeah, if you subscribe, get a friend to subscribe or whatever, and yeah, we'll keep the community going. We'll build it up, hopefully. Haven't been on here much the last 10 or so days, but what do you do? It's been so wet anyway. I like doing some chats walking around the town, but it's just been soaking wet. So anyway, take care, good people, and whoever watches it, when you watch it, if you watch it, make a comment, like the video. And yeah, thank you for your support either way. If you watch this or don't watch it and watch something else, or whatever you do, if you're looking at it in any way, shape or form, thank you for your support. Have a nice morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are, and I might switch off. Bye.